Firbank Grammar School, we're extraordinarily privileged to be able to educate children right from 3 years old through to the end of schooling at 18 years. Today I'm going to be talking with Mel Smith, primary expert and head of our Turner House Junior School campus, around what best practice looks like in those crucial early years. Hi Mel.
Hi.
Can you tell me why those early years are so important?
Well, research tells us that the brain is developing at such a rapid rate during this period of time in children's lives from a cognitive, a social and emotional perspective. It is a time that is so important, and that's why we've been specialising in this area of early years education at Firbank for a really long time now, ensuring that our programs really make the most of this time in children's lives to make sure that our programs and our environments really see the potential in these young people.
Absolutely. So tell me, what does best practice look like for you?
Best practice is about a really deliberate focus on elements such as play, relationships, symbolic representation and learning environment, and the role of the educator in bringing all of those elements together.
So they're not just childcare teachers, are they? Tell me a bit more about our staff.
No, the role of the educator is to act as so many things, to be a researcher alongside the students, to be a designer, to be an explorer, to be a provocateur for the children, to make sure that the experiences that they're engaging with are rich and purposeful.
So we know symbolic representation is really important. Can you explain what that means?
Sure. So symbolic representation is about understanding that our world is made up of symbolic systems, our oral language system, our written language system, the way we use numbers to record and document, make sense of our work in mathematics. So understanding and sort of unlocking the code to that system is really an important part of the early years education.
So Mel, does early years finish at like 4-year-olds? How does it work?
No, the early years continues all the way through. We talk about the early years as being typically from birth to age 8, but we also know that what we do in those years doesn't stop at age 8. It's about setting up and really about making the most of the potential that our young people have.
So Mel, is there sort of one core message you'd like to leave us with?
I think the message is that the early years are critical. We know that what we are doing in these early years really matters. We know that in terms of children's well-being later in life, academic success and their capacity to live a fulfilling and satisfying life is really impacted by what we're doing in the early years.
Thank you.